With your 10% loyalty program discount, that's $225 for the night.
Not bad.
$155 for the night.
Hold up. How?
It's easy when you know where to look.
Trivago compares hotel prices from hundreds of sites, so you can save up to 40%.
Trivago is my secret tactic.
Hotel Trivago.
The gift was responding to the street. I've also been ever since there was 20% emergency rental service house in jail. Sounds like religious weeks that high news. Since something to drink. Oh yes, what would say be lovely? And a root beer with lots of ice. Yeah, you kind of look like someone. Get more. It's get more. He did the research. Families no longer. Yes, I'm not going to need to get to it. So, still here. Do your research.
Welcome to which part may I assist you with?
This crisis will pass.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Colorado Rockies and the Texas Rangers. Go out and get it and bring home the bacon. I know some haters through association, but I don't know names, I just know the faces, and I never stepped in that cipher. In my own class, no private school, I started taking nails with that amazing grace. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boo, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Mitch Keller. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Drill in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there.
Though you have chosen the fate of the Shadowlands has yet to be determined. The power of the Banished One grows. It falls to you and others of your kind to thwart him. The Arbiter's honored voice, Torinara, will aid you in choosing a company. Bolstering their strength offers our best chance of victory. Let the purpose guide you always.
He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Homered last night and another hit as well.
I was wondering when you were going to
This here drives one well left field way back, and you can't forget it.
Each covenant is vital to the Shadowlands.
My God, Bobby Witt Jr.
And divided as of late. The purpose depends on the success of their all of the covenants must bolster their strength to face the threat of the Banished One. But your contributions cannot be divided. They must be focused upon a single path. Other mortals may make a different choice. Speak to your potential allies, then make your choice at the map of the Shadowlands before me. Have you made your decision? Always, as expected, trust always in the Arbiter's wisdom.
Here comes Bryce Harper, right now with more RBIs than anyone in the National League. This one's smoked on its way out of here. 3 in a row. Wow. His second home run of the series, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
They wasted no time in that bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Aaron Judge at the plate.
Howdy, Bleed. How you doing?
Liner snagged it first. Here's Bud Black's lineup for the Colorado Rockies. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
That one ripped. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat. Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Up against the wall and brings it in. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Rockies 3 and the Rangers coming to bat.
Oh, damn it.
Back here with my pal Siggy.
He crushed that.
Getting the nod in this one, Tarek Skubal. He was certainly on point his last outing, Chris.
total command last time out. Scattered 2 hits over his outing. He had great stuff. We'll see if he's got it again in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Brendan Donovan stepping in for the Rangers.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on an 8-game hitting streak.
It's a kissy.
That's in there. 0-1. Scooble will look to follow up an excellent performance last time out, tossing a shutout. 1 out, bases empty. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-1.
Boog, that shutout he threw is very impressive in this day and age. We probably won't see anyone ever get close to Walter Johnson's 110 career shutouts. Still, it's always fun to see a pitcher go out and shove the way he did.
Fought off foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
We're sorry we pulled you away from your Minecrafting.
2-2. Swing and a ground ball.
That was
tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Here tonight, an efficient start to the first 2 away. And now we take a look at the Rangers.
Into
lineup.
Another one.
Already they find
into
themselves
the right
down 3
addiction
runs in this game, so there's work to be done.
Yeah, you want to see them come out with a little urgency here. You don't have to score all 3 runs, but put something up on the board. That'll make you feel a little bit better about your opportunities. But if you're looking at that 3-run lead and saying we've got to get it right now, you can put yourself up against a wall and not have really good at-bats. So just trust the process. Trust that your pitcher can hold them right there. These players can find themselves back in this ball game.
Next pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Rangers go down quickly there. They trail in this one 3-0.
I know. I'm
all set for the start of the inning. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Keller back to work.
He's still indecisive.
Ramirez launched a homer in his most recent game. Ripped on the ground to second, sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Keller with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. A swing and a miss.
You're right, Bleach. I'll accept your reservation anytime now.
Where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
You are a Death Knight, so you're already there.
So. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
We can arrange that.
And here's the catcher, Jonah Heim.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Owns a 10-game hitting streak right now, and this is where it starts to get fun.
You don't want me to bring out my 10 million burst damage.
Never down the right side, but foul. Man at first, 1 away.
Probably just go right through it anyway. Especially in slugs.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hoofs foul. battling here as he fouls it away. Got him looking. And now 2 gone. So the batting order turns over. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's already homered in this game.
Wait, why are you taking his side?
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well.
Right, he started it.
It's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Next offering is downstairs.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance.
Kissy, you know, just for that, I'm not going to take you on a tour anymore when you pop up.
1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Rockies 3 and the Rangers nothing.
All right, Michael Buck.
Yeah, you just cut off my rebuke there by taking Kissy away.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And here is Logan O'Hoppe.
No, there was an argument if it was a tier 2 or tier 3 sub to me, actually.
And that is out of play. And that's a little bit high. And the count is 1-1.
Ooh, one of our favorites. Jerry
wow, I think we know who's not winning this.
Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Swing and a miss, and Skubal gets the strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment.
Are we going all the way to the jailer, or we shouldn't have to then? If we kill the jailer, the raid might be even more not be able to use it. We have to use it, have at least one boss up, right? Oh, the one after the big robot dude.
All right, let's go.
You should make him choose his Mechanome DK. Guess I should probably walk off the instance.
For any lineup.
Lawrence Butler stands in now, looks at that one inside. One down, base is empty.
That missed. That's the ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Right through there for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And that's in the dirt. 3-1. And there's a strike.
Full count.
That's the wrong way.
On the ground to third. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Josh.
Here's Josh Bell. That's outside. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Rodriguez pulls that one down, and that'll do it. On to the third inning. At the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. Witt, a former All-Star, batting second in today's lineup, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Cut on and lifted in the air. Fielding for the wall, makes the catch in foul ground.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Here comes Bryce Harper. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back, going, gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Judge in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Judge enjoyed success at the major league level right away. He hit 52 home runs as a rookie, breaking Mark McGwire's record, and became the first Yankee to win Rookie of the Year since some guy named Derek Jeter.
I mean, we did it on all four characters, so I mean, we know what you're going through.
And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Well, I did think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Pushed it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if, oh, this one high and deep, way back.
Our standards are just that low already.
Gone. He circles the bases. Home run number 20 on the year, and they add a couple more. It's 6-0. Siggy, that's a special one. His 100th career home run.
Man, 100 career homers. Pretty impressive.
So Trent, how much gold do you take?
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Mitch Keller won't go any further, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Sean Shelley.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So
This might be a really bad spot for this.
Just off the inside edge. Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the second game of the series. There's the strike.
They must have been looking for something
God.
else. They gave up on that pitch a little earlier.
Tucker.
It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
He's got it, and that is out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Now it's going to be Gio Urshela. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Already been doing that.
Outside with a breaking ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
3-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Got a full count.
Oh no, that's in the gap though.
And that's their first base runner of the game.
That could be a triple. He's gonna go for it.
He's easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Colt Heath stepping in for the Rangers. In the dirt. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
And that's in for a strike.
Only 100 hours, it says.
Right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. Not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Alvarez sizing this one up. Brings it in. 2 away.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop, Isaiah.
Back to the top of the lineup, and the batter will be the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the first. And that one fouled off. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
He crowed. Damn.
Swings through it for the K. He notches strikeout number 150 this season. Rangers lead one. They still find themselves down 6-0. As we go to the top of the fourth, Ketel Marte up to the plate. Ball one, no strikes. Activity in the bullpen. Hans Kraus up and throwing. Kicks and fires. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know, they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now here is Jonah Heim. And there's a foul ball. Marte gets his lead at first with nobody out. There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down in the corner. The relay to second, in there safely. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about.
Welcome to paradise. With the Platinum Card, unlock over $1,500 back in value annually on select purchases across travel, entertainment, and dining. Now let's make our trip next level. Hottest restaurant? Booked with Frezzy. Unforgettable experiences, event access, endless vibes. Late hotel checkout? Yes, please. Platinum Card membership for a trip that's nothing less than iconic. Learn more at americanexpress.com/explore-platinum. Terms apply.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still one out there to pick up.
On the ground to the left. Connor Falefa. Now 2 away as they get a run across. 2 down, bases empty. And now Bryce Harper. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Aaron Judge. Judge rips that one. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. The run comes in from second, and they now lead by 9. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 2. That misses the zone. 1-0. And it's fouled away. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. Into the second deck it goes. Home run number 35 on the year, and they add to the lead. It's 11-0. Singy, that's his 199th career home run.
Well, 200 homers is an exciting number for anyone to get to. He's got to be looking forward to that next one a lot.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Sean Shelley won't go any further tonight, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Hans Kraus. He's into the game with the bases empty. And the batter now, Julio Rodriguez. Right side, hard hit. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But they tack on 5 runs to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Rockies 11 and the Rangers nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And there's your strike.
Well, these Rangers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Next offering is fouled back.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Got him swinging.
Now batting.
So up next, Chris Jackson. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boone. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. The Rangers still looking for their first hit in this one. Swing, and he breaks his bat, and that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Now he launches a throw over his head. Now he'll turn for second. Throw is high and over his head. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Wide throw, and it gets away.
Together for $16.99 a month.
Runner at third, 2 gone. Now here is Lawrence Butler. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. O'Hoppy at third with 2 away.
We have a lot in common. He's a real
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
both getting a little old, so I switched her to raw food. It's just better for her health.
I eat clean, simple food, so Chippy does too.
0-2 now. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. One left for Texas. They trail in this one 11-0.
It's an easy choice.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Then again, tortilla chip coating does give taco place. Then again, our sauces are perfect for chicken. So I guess we're a taco place that's also a chicken place that's also a taco place.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. A monster shot to right. His 27th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 12-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's Ketel Marte. He's 2 for 2. Yeah, that's fouled off.
All these Rockies doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
Smoked on the ground to second. Slings to first. They get the out on Marte.
The catcher, number 28, Jonah Heim.
Jonah Heim digging in for the Rockies. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. And it's out of here. That one felt good. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 13-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So the lineup flips over. Next for the Rockies is the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base. Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. They go back to back. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 14-0.
At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
There comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Hans Kraus is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Hunter Harvey gets the call from the pen. 25th appearance of the year for him.
Harvey.
Next to hit, Bobby Witt Jr. He's one of the best players in the game. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Keegan Thompson is forced to the mound after the injury.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
The shortstop takes the ball. And he boots it. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
The first baseman, Bryce Harper.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Bryce Harper. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
The batter, the right fielder, Aaron.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Swing and a ball popped up. Triolo settles underneath it. And that is that. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. Rockies lead it 14-0. Bottom of the inning. Josh Bell at the plate now.
The designated hitter, Josh Bell.
Skubal back to work. And that is downstairs. And that is ball 1.
Well, these Rangers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times. And it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Pitch misses. Ball 3.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And that one sliced foul. In the air out towards right center. Rodriguez sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Urshela batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. He goes down looking.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Two down, base is empty. And now Colton Keith, he's 0 for 1. Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
The monument shimmers before you.
Swing
The crystal ball displays fleeting images of strange-looking murlocs. Do you dare touch it?
And Down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Rangers, but this one's pretty much over. 14-0.
Quick note, though. Remember, you can fall off this platform.
Back in Arlington.
Careful,
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's Jordan Alvarez.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
And first offering is fouled off. Alvarez with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark. That one fouled off.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
What a stop! And very nicely done for the out. Julio Rodriguez digging in for the Rockies.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
And a swing and a miss.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
The Rockies up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. Up the middle, Connor Falefa. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now it's Jose Ramirez.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And first offering is fouled off. Ramirez, an all-star a season ago, 32 years old, and he's put together some good swings lately with 5 home runs in his last 10 games. Line to second, snagged on the bounce, and they get the out. 1-2-3 go the Rockies, but they're still on cruise control, 14-0. Back at Globe Life Field, and here's the first baseman, Jared Triolo. Check swing called strike. It's 0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2-2.
And they'll do it again. Outside, and that's ball 3. In danger of losing the no-hitter here. That one misses, so lead-off walk.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa stepping in for the Rangers, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. The Rangers yet to pick up a hit here. That one missing inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2-2.
That one to first. Slings to second. And 2. What a play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there they made it look pretty easy.
2 outs, base is empty. Up next for the Rangers, Brendan Donovan. Both 2 in this one. And that drops in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Got it. Now a dozen strikeouts for him in this one. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Today, let's be the fair. Today, we're going to celebrate. I've been telling him for months. There's been a lot of rain. The fair stains are decorative all-weather.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Right through there, got him. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Here's the catcher to hit, Jonah Heim. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Foul ball there.
Primo, are you trying to bribe Susie?
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Shohei Ohtani. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
And first offering is fouled off. Fouled off left side. On the ground right side. Oh, great stop from his knees. The throw. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if they are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look.
One away, runners at first and third. Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 17-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Keegan Thompson out of the game, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
Yoel Payamps comes on now,
and he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
One down. So in now for Colorado, Bryce Harper. Swung on, belted. That one's back there. It's a bomb. Another one. Back-to-back homers. That's his third home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 18-0. Zingy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Up and in, ball one.
1-0.
Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And that one hammered going back. And that one is off the wall. Round second, digging for third. And he's got himself a triple.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
So digging in, Yordan Alvarez. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. And that one a little below the knees, and it's 1-0. High fly ball out towards left field. That one carrying. Gives up the body and makes the catch.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Rodriguez now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. On the ground, Urshela whips it across, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 7th inning stretch time. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The center fielders, Chris Jackson.
Right through there for a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at bat expands.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Ohapi, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Ball to strike. He swings and fouls one off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 1 down. Base is empty. That one lifted to left. Alvarez in position. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Lawrence Butler stepping in for the Rangers. Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. And a strike on the outside edge.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The Rangers with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Ready to begin the 8th. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. Hyams back to work. Line drive. Nabs it. 1 away.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Next for Colorado, Ketel Marte. Late on that fastball.
Kelly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Two down, base is empty. Jonah Heim getting ready to hit. Base knock, center field. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So now the DH spot, Shohei Ohtani. And first offering is fouled off. Heim, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a big swing and a miss.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
On the outside corner, got him looking. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Yeah.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And another ball. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Out towards right center field. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Tough to see the no-no end here with just 6 outs to go, Boog, but still a great performance on the mound, and now we'll see if he can get right back to work and go after the next guy.
Here's Gio Urshela. He is struck out and he is walked. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
2-0.
This one in the dirt. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. Into center and a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. But it's offline. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Now it's the second baseman, Colt Pete.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here. He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he runs the strikeout total to 15 on the day.
A left-handed batter facing a left-handed pitcher that's got some sink like that at the end. It's just the bottom falls out of it when it looks like it's going to be a pretty good pitch in that location that everyone says lefties love.
Triolo up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low. Triolo checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Kenny Jansen. Ground ball could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. So that does it for us here in the 8th as the no-hit bid comes to an end. Rockies lead this one 18-1. New inning getting started. So in now for Colorado, Bobby Witt Jr. Hyams in his 5th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And first offering is fouled off. And strike 2.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Bryce Harper to the plate, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far. And
well, I'm already affiliated, Drew, so
gives him anything to hit. It's so rare
I don't need to check you out on Discord.
More special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Rip to short. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs.
The batter, the right fielder.
Here is Aaron Judge. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Nothing doing for the offense that time. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. The Rockies are out in front, 18-1. Bottom of the 9th. And now the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he gets yet another strikeout. 16 so far. Brendan Donovan stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen.
Now pitching for
the pitcher on here, Griffin Jacks.
Number 22.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. On a bounce right side, gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Chris Jackson.
Chris Jackson stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. 2 outs. And a foul ball.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly what the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
This is where it was started. Check this out. She got 2,000 Facebook friends. Maybe one of them considers himself Charlie. Before it was taken, Tuesday to 12 to 11 p.m. Then it was the rave happened at 9 p.m. So she was at drinking with friends, and while I was at she was raping. I know they got teachers from a company called Pickup Kids. It's where tools teach other tools how to bend a different chick every night of the week. So we don't work for sure. Also, not to send it to me. You found 160, huh? Was that a good week? I don't brag. Anyway, call that a sales tool. Would you pay someone to teach you how to spice up your sex life if it counts? It's conquest. It's big sexual dates on one hand, which is sacred. I don't know. Right, you want to go consumer bar, should I? Fine. Look at me. What do you see? A little bit of red, hits younger brother, right? Around the eyes? Yeah, if I want to, I need a nice smile. Bottom line, it works. So did you use that brag fit full on dinner wrong, so did you just go straight to the rape? Rape what? Before you met her for drinks. She's like my kid sister, there's no way. Is she okay? Well, I have 3 sisters that you never find me touching any of them. You're kidding, man. Like, we never get hooked up. I'll tell you who you should talk to. Some dude who showed up to her store has been creeping her out. She told me one time he showed up at her apartment unannounced with flowers. You be the manager? Yeah. I'm Detective Futurola. This is Detective Carissa. She told you she was raping. We expect the time this month. Solid. Fire. She burst into tears. She told me the reason she was late was because she was raped. That's why I took her to the penthouse myself. We get this straight. She already reported rape to the police. See how she managed to be able to tell us that. Maybe that's why you're supposed to call us. Spicy chicken topped with crushed healthy strips and fuego fries inspired by Takis. So Takis fans, welcome. And new Takis fans, good luck. For instance, new takeout Takis got new ways. Our animal, clinical animal strain, can help us achieve animal for a lifetime. It's backed by science and is clinically proven to strengthen our teeth. I would recommend this toothpaste to everyone.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We're ready for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Colorado Rockies and the Texas Rangers. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display, and this guy just gets it done.
First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway and towing the slab, DL Hall. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a foul out of play. Hats and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And now here is Bobby Witt Jr. And he swings and misses at the initial offer. Witt matched a couple of homers in his last game. 1 out, bases empty. He caught it behind his back to first, and that's a great play for the out. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Yordan Alvarez. Now at the plate as he swings through strike one. That's a base hit, and that keeps the inning going. It's Aaron Judge now with 3 hits so far in the series, and he's knocked in 3 runs as well. Step off throw to first, and he dives back in safely. Judge recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Step off, throw to first. Alvarez back on a dive.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Alvarez leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. So 1 left for Colorado, and now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. And starting this one, Chris Sale. Chris, he is a fun.
You never know where your next unforgettable experience will pop up. That's why bringing along an American Express card opens the door to rewards wherever you go. Morning coffee run with an old friend? Earn cash back. Weekend getaway? Earn miles. Dinner at the hottest restaurant in town? You get the idea. No matter the place or the plan, Amex rewards your inner explorer. Learn about card options at americanexpress.com. Terms apply.
Nowadays, Boog. In 1983, that happened 180 times across MLB. In 2023, there were only 21. Not a lot of pitchers who can do what he did. He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So next to hit for Texas, Brendan Donovan. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Down and away for ball 1. Just missed. The wide to kick the pitch. There's a swing and a miss.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Sale ready. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Chris Jackson in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Two out, space is empty. Got him looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the first.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Strike 2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now Julio Rodriguez. And that is out of play. Rodriguez matched a homer in his last game. One down, base is empty. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty's his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
Donovan going back on this one. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away.
Batting 7, the third baseman, number 8.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Kike Hernandez. Swing and a miss.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you've got to get a pitch that you can handle.
That's in there, and that's strike 2.
We must be relentless in our attack to stop the jailer.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Now to the bottom of the second. No score.
We must be relentless in our attack to stop the jailer.
Back in Arlington, and now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Sale back to work. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Tap foul at the plate.
Disney Plus, Hulu, and Max.
0-2 now.
Together for
Bounce that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I want to build something iconic.
Ball one there.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Anything you can imagine is possible.
Embrace a new
Pitch misses there. Now 2-2.
The Disney Plus Hulu Max bundle. Plan starting at $16.99 a month.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Moved hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold off the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And now the switch hitting first baseman, Josh Bell. That will find towards the corner. And that's strike one.
Rated E to M.
At full
Late that time, and it's strike two.
No, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now, he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Go ahead.
Urshela steps in. A changeup missing, and that's ball one. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over
you may be getting
again,
older,
this guy
but
demonstrates
you're
the
not planning
ability
to
to hit
slow
those
down
spots.
anytime.
They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
K2 and D3 are the
Strike
perfect
three,
partners to
and now
support your
6
health,
strikeouts
so you
in a
can
row.
enjoy the activities you love most.
Welcome back.
While
Let's
vitamin
check out
D
what's been
helps the
happening of
absorption
late.
calcium.
Really been playing
K2
well.
directs it to where it's needed. It helps to support bone health, heart health, and your immune
Gets
system.
him to chase
This
after
way
that
you
one.
Ministry
Well,
of
these
GMOs,
Rockies, as you
gluten,
probably
and soy,
noticed, haven't been
with
shy
2
at the plate
essential
at all. In
nutrients that
fact,
work
they've
together
probably
in
been
one
too
capsule.
aggressive at times.
They
I'm
truly
specifically
are the
talking
perfect
about
pair.
the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Here's the catcher, Heriberto Hernandez. That one's in there, and that is strike one. Hernandez, in his rookie season, 25 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Next offering down in the dirt. Top of the third, no score. Oh, he gloves it onto the pitcher. Pretty nice play there.
Well, makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
So the batting order turns over. Shohei Ohtani digging in for the Rockies. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Rockies are down quietly, and we are still scoreless. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Fought off foul. And that's outside. 1-1. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Marte to first. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Next up for Texas, Jared Triolo. Pitches in there, and it's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Now the catcher for the Rangers, Hunter Goodman. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Goodman with a homer in his last game. In there, and it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. 1, 2, 3, go the Rangers. And we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Ground ball left side. On to first. And one gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Here's Yordan Alvarez.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Swings through that.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Well, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Judge rips that one, and it hits the fence. Throws to second, and he's out. Bunt down, and that ends the inning. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Line drive. Nice grab.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
So up next, Brendan Donovan. His first at bat was a strikeout. There's a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Misses outside, and 1-1. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And there's a ball.
2-1.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Okay.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. And stepping in is the speedy Chris Jackson.
Chris Jackson.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Here's Marte for 1, and that's all they'll get.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Lawrence Butler stepping in for the Rangers. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Runner on the go. In the dirt, blocked. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Runner at second, 2 down. That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 1-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
2 outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Headed towards the corner. Reaching down, makes the catch. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're headed to the 5th. We're tied, 0-0. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Paul back to work, and that one fouled off.
Well, these Rockies definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Protecting with strikes on him. And putting the ball in play speaks to cutting down the strikeouts, shortening up with 2 strikes.
Go ahead run on base. Rodriguez now at the plate. And he chases a high fastball there.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
Late swing, fouled off. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Jackson makes the play. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. And we still have no score. And we're back. John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Josh Bell. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, these Rangers, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Urshela in the box now. No balls and a strike.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
That's the ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one outside. Yeah, that's ball 2. The Rangers hitless so far in the game.
Count's ball.
That's an automatic ball because the timer ran out.
And a free base with the walk, not exactly a confidence-boosting play on the mound.
Man at first with 1 gone. Colt Keith stepping in for the Rangers. High fly ball out into left center field. And it's caught for the out. Up next for the Rangers, Jared Triolo. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Just missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Fastball for a strike at 95. And down on strikes. And that K brings him into double. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Ramirez.
Late on that fastball.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And that's way high. And it's 2-1. Way out front for strike 2. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. And now it's going to be Heriberto Hernandez. 0 for 1 so far. In there at the knees. 0-1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
One down, base is empty. Late swing fouled off. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
So 2 down now, and here is Bobby Witt Jr. has grounded out a couple of times. That one ripped but foul. Witt, a former Gold Glove winner, 24 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over .350 in his last 10. The shortstop takes the ball. Two outs. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Butler grabs it on the run. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. No score. Back at Globe Life Field, bottom of the 6th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hunter Goodman. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips. Back to the top of the lineup, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa stepping in for the Rangers. Check swing, went around. Strike 1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Ground ball right side. He steps on the bag, and that quickly 2 away.
The left fielder, number 33, Brendan Donovan.
So digging in, Brendan Donovan. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering misses. 1-2 the count. Two down, nobody on. That one the other way. Fair ball.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. It's something to improve.
Chris Jackson stepping in for the Rangers. Jackson not having as much success with the bat here at home as you see the splits. On the ground to third. They take the force out, and that is that. Another inning complete, but not before they break up the no-hitter. And we still have no score. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. In the air, left side. Down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And Judge spoils that one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Judge waits. Foul ball, still 0-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Laser could be trouble, and that's going to get into the corner. Around first, heading for two. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
That's a good job right there. You got two strikes on you, just got to battle.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. DL Hall departs, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. James Karinchak on the pitch here.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 1 for 2. Hard hit right side. They get the out on Marte.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Hans Kraus preparing to come on if needed. Ions getting cranked up as well. Swings through that one for strike two.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a ground ball. Triolo. Out number 3. So a job well done from the Rangers bullpen that time. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. And we still set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Lamborghinis from the north side, suicide, how the doors fly, deep pockets full of
lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
That one fouled off. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Rangers.
Here's Josh Bell.
The designated hitter, Josh Bell.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss.
Go ball.
Base is empty, one away. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Got him looking. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout. And this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Urshela in the box again. Takes a strike. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Hit weakly on the ground and a foul ball. Two outs. Stays alive. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. No score. Back in Arlington, here's Kike Hernandez.
Leading up for the Rockies, the 3rd baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Karinchak back to work. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Down to first with it. Gets him. One away on a drop 3rd strike.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And now the first baseman. On the ground at first, Keith. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Heriberto Hernandez.
Heriberto Hernandez digging in for the Rockies. Strike 1.
Yeah. 0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. On to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. And we still have no score.
Rats are stinking up the streets and chewing holes in everything.
And welcome
I
back to the
want them
ballpark.
gone.
Bottom of the 8th. Here's the first baseman, Colt Keith.
Jim Layton and absolutely no airflow. Perfect.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. first offering a fastball for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
The 1-1. And fouled off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Disney Plus, Hulu.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
So next to hit for Texas, Jared Triolo. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he's just about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's got a chance to get through this 8th inning if he can get 2 more quick outs.
Ball tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Strike 3, got him swinging. That's K number 15 in the ball game. He's really dealing.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Goodman at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Now fully integrated into Unreal Engine. You're seeing me live in real time. Squid Game will be coming to UEFN.
And that's a little bit high. And now it's even 1-1.
One strike. Serious contender for game of the year.
That's down and in.
Exclusively on the Epic Game Store. 5.6 is available today.
Next offering misses down and away.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
3-1 now. That's a slider for a strike.
3-2.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. It's the 9th, and we are tied.
Support those playful jumps with awesome bounces for joint health and enhance skin and coat radiance with awesome shiny. Supercharge your vitality with
So they turn to their closer, Pete Fairbanks.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Next one is off the plate, and the count is 1-1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Here's a 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Goodman gathers, goes to first, got him. One away on the strikeout. Bobby Witt Jr. digging in for the Rockies.
Bobby Witt Jr.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
goes back up the middle, and it gets through. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore, where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Here's the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
His next home run will be the 200th.
Runner takes off, pitch misses inside. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Next offering is down low.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swings and misses. And it's 2-1.
It's really trying to stay in on the hands, not let them get extended, because that's where the potential for damage exists.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. A gigantic blast. His 36th home run of the season, and they take the lead. It's 2-0. Singy, somebody go track down that baseball. It's number 200 for him.
200 career home runs, that's legitimate power at the plate, and that's something that a lot of guys would dream of getting to. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. This guy with light tower power.
I'm kidding.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Fairbanks measures 6 feet 6 inches, 31 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2015.
Yes, do you want me to turn it off?
And he grounds one to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Man at first, here's Ketel Marte, 1 for 3. Foul ball.
What?
Swing and a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away.
The center fielder, Julio.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Pete Fairbanks won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Hans Kraus takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
First and 2nd, 1 out. Julio Rodriguez digging in for the Rockies. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. And makes the grab. Runner tags at 2nd. And he's up to 3rd safely with 2 gone.
Up next for Colorado, the third baseman, TK Hernandez.
And Kike Hernandez at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. In the dirt.
0-1.
No advance. Good job behind the dish. Two on, 2 outs. Oh, right to the backstop. Plays the play, and they cut him down. And the inning is over. But the Rocks bring in 2 on this big fly. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League. And we're back. Last chance for the home team. And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Emmanuel Clase.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. And we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. And a ground ball to first. Takes it himself, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Donovan in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Swings and misses. And the count even at 1. Next offering is fouled back. The Rangers trailing by 2. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses, and it's a full count. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
And that misses. Now 2-0.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
The next offering misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. In the air, left field, down the line. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. They pick up a run, and now it's a...
Okay, so we're gonna have to replace
Lawrence Butler
Johan
stepping in for the
Alvarez.
Rangers. 0 for 3 in this one. Jesus Sanchez. He's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game of defense now.
Number 9. Jesus.
First pitch misses.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Down to first. Bottom of the 9th. Down a run and tying run on second base. That's off the inside corner. And now 3-0.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for. Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Josh Bell stepping in for the Rangers. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. First pitch, and he just misses. A one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Whip for one. Double play cuts the rally short, and that ends the ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
And your final score here today, 2-1. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.
I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Looking at you from the face down. Keep the boom with the face down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Don't put me in the twilight. But pretty Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like.
One of their teachers operated in a hotel. Whether forgiven Moss fees. Given the nature of the injury, there's a sexual motivation behind it. Explains why car will talk. You can't prosecute yourself unless the victim is ready. Okay, well, how about the charge of frequently with obstruction? For serving their Fifth Amendment rights? It was an obfuscated investigation. Obfuscated, you mean? Well, no, rather. An obstruction charge with circulating.
From taco night in Tulum to sushi in Tokyo, every bite is rewarding and post-worthy with Amex Gold's 4 times membership rewards points at restaurants worldwide. Wherever you dine, points are piling up. So bring your friends along for your next course, because it's not all about the posts. It's about the company and the memories. How can Gold from Amex sweeten your next food moment? Learn more at americanexpress.com/explore-gold. Terms and points cap apply.
Hi, I'm Angie Hicks, co-founder of Angie. When you use Angie for your home projects, you know all your jobs will be done well. From roof repair to emergency plumbing and more, done well. So the next time you have a home project, leave it to the pros. Get started at Angie.com.
Your application for estate, I was under the impression that both of Ellie's parents were dead. Yeah, that's what you told me. Ellie lied to you, Olivia. Her mother is alive. Sheila Porter. She hired a PI, tracked down her daughter, Leah, somehow found out about Rowan, and she has now filed a petition to vacate Noah's adoption. Why didn't you corroborate what Ellie told me about her parents? You blame me? Yeah, well, I think you didn't do your homework. How many quarters there are in your faith? This woman is in the army. This is unbelievable. The one thing that you had to get right. She said she had no relatives. I am not a lawyer. You have to take a base. Police business. I'm going to stand here and defend myself. Look at this live. I was not everything that I meant. That is not going to happen. Legal basis to make it optional. The judgment and fast track this adoption. I know. Even so, there is no please leave. Please leave. Your idea is no use, that'd be you. If you tell them the truth, they'll go easy on you. We want to talk to you. Go to lawyers. We don't want lawyers. We want to tell you the truth. Hey, this is Tabitha. The little thing I love about Chick-fil-A chicken strips is dipping them in all my favorite sauces. Top 3, we have barbecue, we have Chick-fil-A sauce, and we have the sweet and spicy Sriracha dip. And for them, crispy bite is all about the sauce. Real guests paid for their taco mayo. These dishes just aren't getting cold. The problem is your machine. It's unlike cleaner detergent. Really? I recommend switching to Cascade Platinum Plus. These are constants completely releasing more sulfate, rubbing, and rinsing action. Plus, it replaces all dollars, breaking down 100% of stuff-on food. That's impressive. And it works so well, it even keeps your filter clean. Cascade. Filter is a recipe that stays good like this. Okay, what are you playing here? It's on our internet. Is it that puzzle game Royal Kingdom? Yep, it is. I can see it from here. Can you believe they don't have any of it? Okay, so what level are you on? I will tell you about level 1. You know what? Don't share that. It's like embarrassing. It's going to be such a fun play. When I go to the doctor, I remember being so lightheaded I could barely stand. Seeing my crew nudge me to get checked. Turns out they faked him, which increased the stroke about 5 times. My heart race just taking us under practice. Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. The headline today, the hitting streak he's been on.
Yeah, an impressive streak. Can he keep it going in this one? Feels like there isn't a pitch he can't hit right now. Looking forward to seeing how they deal with him.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now and getting to start. Matthew Boyd and singing he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here, and as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Boyd with an impressive performance to follow up, having twirled a no-hitter the last time on the mound. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Next to hit, Matt McClain. And he swings through that one.
Well, as a hitter, it's no fun being on the other side when a pitcher is plowing towards a no-no.
Singy, didn't you break up Doc Gooden's no-hit bid back in 1999?
I did. We were all just relieved we weren't going to be on the wrong side of history.
1 out, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Hard on the ground to first. Tripp steps on the bag, and the Reds go 1-2-3. Nobody left for Cincinnati, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here at the friendly confines. And going for the Reds in this one, Andrew Abbott.
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So they're taking the mound. This is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Swinging a foul straight back. Now 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings and misses, and that's the first out.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Dansby Swanson stands in. 2 for 9 so far in the series. On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Dansby Swanson.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup, but a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So runner at second, 2 down. Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit. He's got 4 hits in the series on 9 at-bats. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. And that's the inning. Cubs leave 1 scoreless after 1. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Second inning set to go. Now, Ellie De La Cruz. Boyd back to work. The shortstop takes the ball. And another ball.
Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
1 strike.
That one finds the zone. 2-2 now. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Next for Cincinnati, Derek Hill. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
De La Cruz on at first, nobody out. Ellie on his way to second. Pitch misses. He's safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
No outs, runner on second. The 1-1 is fouled off.
After the loss yesterday afternoon where they really didn't ever get things going on offense, I think this is an important opportunity right here to pick up an early run.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-1. 1 out and a runner at second here in the top of the second. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He's trying for third. Pitch outside. Safe. That's 2 stolen bases now for Ellie De La Show. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Home run number 10 on the year, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0.
Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Jamer Candelario at the plate now. That's ball 1. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
1 down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. 0 for 6 in the series so far. And that drops in for a strike. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is Cubs baseball on the show, Chicago. Here at Wrigley Field, leading off, AJTRIP. Tripp went deep in his most recent game. The pitch. Swing and a foul out of play. Left-hand batter waits. Right side. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
The left fielder, Ian.
In half up to hit. Happ working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. And that one ripped to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
So up next, Michael Busch with 5 RBIs on 5 hits in the series coming in. And that one fouled off.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there. But you've got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Comes up empty.
I think he was sitting off speed there. Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
Hit in the air, left field. Steer makes the grab, and that is that. So they go quietly there. We play 2 full. It's the Reds 2 and the Cubs nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Christian Encarnacion Strand.
There's a strike at the knees.
1-1's the count.
Encarnacion Strand measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. That catches the outside corner. 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Outside low, down 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Now he breaks his bat. Trip. The flip to the pitcher covering. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the hands and got that weak contact. Little slow grounder to get the out.
2 down, bases empty. Matt McClain will hit next. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. In the dirt, and it's a ball and a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at
it. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. So he goes yard to left. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And here is Keith Edwards. And that's off the outside edge. And that is ball one. That one missed.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
There's a strike. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swings over the top of that one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Runner on the go. On the ground to third. Slides for the stop. Nicely done for the out. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Carson Kelly.
Kelly.
And first offering is fouled off. Kelly launched a homer in his most recent game. 0-1. And that one sliced foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. In the air, left field, Steer. And he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
John Birdie, the next to hit, takes outside. This one in the air, right field. Edwards ranging back. And there's 2 away. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Led off the game with a strikeout. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning. Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. Grounded out his first time. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe in second, and that was not close. Up the middle.
Drag up the middle, base hit.
Handled. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. So here's Kyle Tucker now, doubled his first time. That just misses. 1-0. Snap throw to first. And he just got his hand in there. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And a foul ball.
Good swing.
And a 1-1. Ground ball up the middle.
Yeah, big up the middle.
That ends the frame. Cubs strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Start of the fourth, and now the center fielder, Derek Hill.
Derek.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game. Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
That one down the line, and it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he's out, trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And here is Tyler Stevenson. He's already homered in this game.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
He was late there, strike 1.
We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. That one a little bit high. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swings through that one.
1-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
The other way, brings it in for the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Reds 3 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Designated hitter.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. And it's fouled away. Next one misses, and it's 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Stevenson whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Here's a big power threat. AJTRIP. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Tripp turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. The Reds leading by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball there.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And ball 1.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Taps softly to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. He's 0 for 1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is
game
dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. Now the third baseman, Michael Bush. Fly to left his first time. Swing, and all the bat went flying there.
0-1.
Hit in the air out to center field. Hill right there to make the grab. And that will end the inning. One left for the Cubs. Still down 3-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Boyd back to work. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that one missing low. That one misses, and it's 2-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hooks it away for the out. And there's one down. And now the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Swinging a foul straight back. That one's in there. And the count is 0-2.
No ball.
Bases empty, one away. And we're at the top of the 5th. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. So the lineup flips over. Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds. That one drifts inside. A little bit low. 2-0.
2-0.
And that one clips the corner.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Popped up. Birdie. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Cubs nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Carson Kelly.
Kelly.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
You know, these Cubs, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
They get him, but it was pretty close. John Birdie at the plate. Fly to right his first time. That one inside. Look out. One down, base is empty. On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Pete Crow Armstrong. 1 for 2. This one in the air. Candelario puts it away, and that'll do it. Cubs are down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. And we're back. Top 6. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Matt McClain.
Ball.
Next offering is in for a strike. It was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove.
Here comes the man you already talked about.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
It's understatement. That is a big individual, and this is a massive.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Keith Edwards, the next to hit for the Reds. Edwards having a really nice first season in the big leagues. Definitely a Rookie of the Year candidate. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. And another ball. There's a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Makes the sliding stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Two outs, base is empty. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. De La Cruz, in his third season, 23 years old. And he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. So digging in, Derek Hill. And that's down and away. Ellie on the move. Pitches low. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Tyler Stevenson would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here. Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him. If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. 2 left on. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's one down.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Here's Kyle Tucker. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And that's in for a strike.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. The Reds leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering upstairs.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
On the ground. McLean fires to first on the run. On the money. Nice play.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And now the count is even. And it skips into dirt. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Stepping in, Spencer Steer. 0 for 2 in this one. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Check swing, called strike. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there are 2 outs.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 down, bases empty. Next for Cincinnati, Christian Encarnacion Strand, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one wrapped foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Happ on the move, but it's the center fielder who gets there, and that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, Emilio Pagan.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And here's the first baseman, AJTRIP. He's grounded out a couple of times. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one's back there. And gone out to the deepest part of the field. And they cut into the deficit. It's 3-1. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now a chance for Ian Happ. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. And it's even up. Movement in the bullpen. Sam Mole, the left-hander, up and throwing. Santillan also throwing. Inside, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Pagan checks over to first, and he's back. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit. And a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat. But, man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over. So it's there, at least in the back of your mind.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4. He's out. 3. And they turn the double play.
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
John Birdie, the next Cub to hit. Out in front and foul to the left side. Happ on third with 2 out. Swing and a ground ball. Candelario on to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But not before they answer back with a solo. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tyson Miller.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Next offering is fouled back. Good job to fight that one off. Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
McLean in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
One strike.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside corner, got him looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball still, 1-2 count. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Reds go down quietly. And the score stays 3-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Sam Moll. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. 1 for 3.
Armstrong. But I'm okay with ruffling feathers. And my next pick is a winner. My first male pick for the draft is Anthony Duke.
I mean, you said Roddy's a winner. You said Roddy's a winner. All the damn workout put in the winner. That's ridiculous.
First round. Anthony was polished, and that's how I won. And I'm sorry that feelings got hurt, but they moved on. Thank you for the
Fought off foul. Next offering is fouled back. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the dirt, and that's ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Edwards makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Swanson digs in.
Swanson.
Right through there for it.
Can we just name him? Come on, man. You see what's happening here.
Is he coming back? Is he gone? Is he coming back?
Man. This season on LFC. I'm worried about him being hurt, man.
Oh, she's got to go.
One punch. That's what you're going to need.
I would like to tell you that you're all just figured.
A strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That's right.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and Swanson is set down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. And they still trail it here 3-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Ellie De La Cruz.
Saving for your next milestone? Turn your everyday errands into cash back opportunities. Thanks to the Blue Cash Everyday Card, we can earn 3% cash back in the U.S. on essentials like groceries at supermarkets, online retail purchases, and gas stations. That's how we started growing our family's little nest egg. Take the next step with Blue Cash Everyday from Amex. Learn more at americanexpress.com/explore-BCE. Terms and cashback cap apply.
Good eye in that spot.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
The shortstop takes the ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
In now for the Reds, Derek Hill. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. They say it went.
1-1.
Made a comment that this defense, every team that even versus water.
That one the other way, and that's a base hit.
Now batting, catcher Tyler Stevenson.
So man aboard, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Tyler Stevenson. That misses, and that is ball one. Hill stands at first with one out. And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-1. That clips the corner. And there's a ball. That one just misses.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
And now it's even up.
Okay. Just that production, and we're really happy with what we had produced in the beginning of the season. Now in our 3rd year, what have you learned about what it takes to have that consistency?
To third, and that's a fair ball.
Is that easier said than done, though?
Happ fires it in. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Slap the other way, foul. There's a line drive to left field. Lunging, but can't bring it in. The throw in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
2 on, 2 outs. A little up front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to short. They take the force out, and that's the 3rd out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
And you mentioned in this interview that you don't like to be jumping on the 50, so you're looking for being happy.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Alexis Diaz.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
So now here's the DH, Seiya Suzuki, 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
That was the emergency hack right there.
Liner to second, and picked on the hop. Over to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Now batting, the first baseman, AJTRIP.
And next for the Cubs, AJTRIP. He's already homered here in this one. Diaz in his 4th year, 28 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Pitch misses inside, 1-0. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Candelario snags it for the 2nd out.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
The left fielder.
So they're down to their final out. And now, Ian Happ. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1's the count. Ball one. 1 and
2
1.
down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. This to third. Fair ball. It's in and out of his glove. Here's the third baseman, Michael Bush. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and what a play. Ball game.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
She made a decision. I gotta go talk to her. Hey, you know, I lost a girlfriend years ago. I do. I remember. Let's go. Let's meet me for a room. Good. So we just need to talk to her. You're scaring me. I just want to make sure she's safe. I'm not going to testify. This is what's best for me. So don't waste your time. Okay, that's not why we're here, man. You're part of the pictures with all your friends. We also took down a picture of your family. I just want to be clear, clean slate. You don't want to feel exactly. Clear the slate. I don't care. I don't care about the Facebook post or the text or the tweet saying that I'm a liar and escape. That's just call me while I die. I'm done. But you made a decision. That might feel good to take control. You know, promise to yourself that if it does get too bad, you can always do something about it. You don't know how I feel. I know more than you think. You know, I told you my name was Amanda too. Well, when I was your age, I lived in a tiny town in Georgia, and everybody gossiped, and I did something stupid, and I got a reputation. And it's all I thought about the names that they were calling me, hey, easy as Amanda, and worse. It took a long time. I realized what other people said about me. It didn't define me. Only I can define me.
All right, y'all. That's gonna be it for day 9 of Livestream Fest. We're almost halfway there, guys. Yes. All right, come back tomorrow, day 10, Livestream Fest, more MLB The Show. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's your boy, AJTRIP, signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there. And I am out.